All right, says we are live. Hello. I had originally had sort of like a just a one of those random facts about today in history. Today was the anniversary of Picasso's first art exhibit in Paris. But then the Supreme Court did something. And so you may have to refresh it, but I have put some links in the description for reproductive rights. One is a global organization, and the others, I think, are more US centric. But either way, those are there. Am I surprised? No. Am I disappointed? Yes. The fact that we have so many justices that are Catholic, I am not at all surprised that this was coming down the pipeline. So I am going to try and keep my mind somewhat off of that for my writing session. I want to focus on getting the work done. Who knows? Maybe I'll take my anger out on a character that deserves to be offed. I don't know. So yes. So there we go. Yeah. Alrighty. So hello, how are we? Other than that, I had a pretty decent morning. I slept in a little bit because I had trouble falling asleep last night, but I was able to sleep in, and had a nice cup of coffee this morning, and I had a veggie burger for lunch, so that was very tasty. And yeah, so very true. So if you use your anger to give a character a wedgie. It's interesting you say that, though, because I was talking to my dad about the way that I cut my veggie burger. And he was saying they are, because I cut it in fours, and so it looks like a wedge. And so he was saying it's a veggie wedgie. So apparently the shape for today, if we're talking about synchronicities and coincidences, the shape for today is apparently a wedgie or a wedge. Wedgie. So yeah, in case you were looking for a sign that you needed some sort of shape, the wedge is the shape. But yes, a veggie wedgie is what he called it. I was highly amused. So my dad knows my sense of humor. It's very silly, very simple. Love the puns. Yeah. Okay. I was pulling today's card. Here we go. And it's the second day in a row I've gotten a sea creature. Yesterday I got the whale, which looks like that. Very cool. Almost sort of like it's swimming out of a galaxy type of vibes. I'm trying to remember. Was it Doctor Who that had a whale out in space that the civilization was built on and in, or was it was it an anime? It's probably both. Either way. Either way, today's is the dolphin. Also a very good choice. Love this sort of like, I don't know that it's a lotus. I think it is a lotus. Yeah, brain. It's just like the petals look very skinny for the type of lotus that I usually see. But the main message for the dolphin is this and that are truth. are both true. So it's like this duality sense, two sides to an argument, which I guess is somewhat appropriate for discussing laws. But I, but yes, so this and that are true. Dolphin, like her earthly manifestation, is a reminder of duality. As the dolphin is both mammal and sea creature, so too is the dolphin both this and that. Two truths coexist, the story you tell and another as well. The duality of life is present when we are suffering, for there is a blessing too in the helpers that appear. Within clouds are silver linings. When we later reflect on what happened, we can see that a situation was both this and that, and a choice led to both joy and sorrow. No relationship is either all good or all bad, and people have qualities of both light and shadow. Focus on the positive, for light exists alongside the dark. The dolphin calls for you to come up from below and enjoy a weightless moment in the sun as you dive in and out of this and then that, accepting and even enjoying the duality of life. Why not join the dolphin in acknowledging and affirming the blessings present in this moment? In all areas of your life, there are aspects of both this and that. Today, you can celebrate this fact and recognize the complexity of the beauty of the fabric of the universe. You are at a place right now where your past self is still present as you move towards the new self you are becoming. Aspects of both selves are present, so even if you want to say goodbye to what was, you are required to find solace in this between time. Today is not a day to choose one or another, but rather to accept things as they are without judgment or resistance. Even in matters of the heart, duality is present. Your next action will be obvious when you drop your bias and see things as a whole. So, it's a very good message. Here's our little dolphin friend. Very cool. Very cool, very sweet. And duality and sort of making sure that your characters and your story are complex is always a good thing. Yes, Megan, I am as well. So the hair is probably going to go up pretty soon. I'm like, when I get hot and whatnot, in multiple ways, the hair needs to go up. So yes. So Paget says morning and afternoon. Hello. How are you? Charlie is here. Hey. Hello. Car is here. Hello. How are you? CB is here. Hello. Cool Gamer says hi. Hello. CB made French toast earlier for tomorrow's breakfast because I won't have loads of time. Makes sense then? Yes, because he is doing his job and making sure that religion is separated from the governing, unlike some other people. Paget says, just saw that 10 minutes ago. Sounds like some character's going to die now. Sorry, fictional person. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. Yes. Car says, yay, may also slowly torture somebody in your writing today. Yes. Nina says, hello, everyone. Hello. How are we? Nina says, perfect timing. Dolphins were my absolute favorite animal as a kid. Yes, they are very cool. Very cool. And dolphins are amazing. Yes, I think I remember, let's see, Anne McCaffrey has within her Pern series, she has a book called Dolphins of Pern. And it's quite fascinating, and I mean, it's fun as well, but yeah. And a lot of the things that she uses for developing the actions that the dolphins take are based on realistic things that dolphins do, and not just being sci-fi. So it's very cool. Yes. Hello, Megan. In a rage today, not in the mood for job hunting, but that's what you're doing. Yeah. No place for politics and religion and vice versa. Yeah, I if because we have the whole like separation of church and state for a reason, and if the church wants to interfere with politics, then they ought to start paying taxes. And all all the other special considerations that are given to them that make them sort of their own little embassies, if you will, sacred grounds or whatever. Though, I mean, if you're going to start playing politics, then maybe we shouldn't consider you just a religious entity anymore. So, anyway, I'm frustrated. I'm very, very frustrated. Persephone says, "Hey peeps, not sure if I'm in a writing mood, but you're here. Yes. Welcome. We can exist in this strange, angry, frustrated state trying to get some work done all together." Megan says, "I wrote a scathing essay about the Roe v. Wade stuff. You sent it to a magazine and you can't share it as badly as you want to. Today is perfect time for it." Yeah. Hopefully the timing of things will, in a way, help. So yeah. But CB says, "I know of a certain character in your keep the support worker busy while you're being tortured in the dentist chair project, who is going to end up in big trouble." Ah, okay. You'd scream if you thought it would help, but I have my doubt. Yeah. I was commenting to my father that I would love to see which of the justices and politicians who are against this aspect of, who are against abortion, who are against reproductive rights in general. I would love to know how many abortions that they have paid for their wives, mistresses, and girlfriends to have. I would like that to be common knowledge. But sadly, even if that happened, they would just blame it on the women. So frustrating. One of the reasons you stopped attending was because during the Panini, other churches were making an effort to help people in need, and they asked for money. Yeah, they are. They very much are. Okay, so again, I'm going to try and put this to the side for the moment and get some work done. Again, I might be killing off some characters out of frustration today when I had not anticipated doing those scenes today, but we'll work with the aggression. So be that as it may, we are going to get some work done today. And yeah, okay. So do we need a warm up? Do we need like a 10-minute farting corgi? Do we need a 20-minute farting hippo? I'm thinking that I need a warm up. So 10 or 20 is how much of a warm up do we need? How short do we want our warm up? Because we are starting a good bit sooner than we normally do. Because we normally chat for about 25 minutes at this point. Okay. Yes, farting corgi has 2 votes already. All right, we'll go with the farting corgi. Okay. Okay. Make this big. Alrighty. So, one, if you have been working today, make sure you save. If not, now's a good time to pull it up. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my document because I have not yet been working today. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with. I have had quite a bit of hydration already, so I may be disappearing to the bathroom a couple of times, but here we go. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. But here we go, 10-minute warm-up sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! How'd we do? Okay. I did do some words. Get my calculator. 269 words. So that was good. And a restroom break. So I got that done. And I didn't have y'all at the normal angle. So a solid first sprint. I appreciated that warm-up sprint. It gave me time to kind of like, and then get to work. So I love how our chosen profession is being a writer, being good with words, finding a way to communicate with words. And yet my instinctive way to express things is just sounds and movements and facial expressions. Just like all I had, all I had time to do was bleh, and then get to work. How many, like, honestly, I think I revert back to that when I am searching for a word, but there is no word to really encompass the emotions. Which I suppose that's why facial expressions and hand gestures developed. Because they were more of the, it's more of the instinctive way to express emotion. And then words come later. So, but hopefully we can all get past the today and get to work. I'm trying to have some fun with this, yay. All right, so Megan loves our little farting corgi. Me too. I do have a list of the animals that y'all had told me that y'all want timers for, and so I'm hoping that I can. I know that they have elephants. I think there's frogs. Little illustrations, and I could essentially make a complete farting timer series and a playlist. So the animals that y'all have requested are frog, elephant, alpaca, and platypus, and I figure I'll probably throw in a cat. I did see when I was looking for dogs, they had I think it was a pug as well. But yeah, so I'll just, so if there are any other animals that you want to request for a farting timer, throw them in the chat and see. I wonder if they have a cute bat. Do bats fart? Honestly, I would think they would. I'm going to write that down. Now that that's in my brain. But yes, if there's a particular animal that you would like to see a farting timer of, let me know. And that will just be sort of like my long-term goal, is to build a giant farting timer playlist. And I'm pretty sure, let's see. I know I looked up farting timers in general, and there are some timers that have farting noises. And so I may see if I can change the end sound instead of a wind chime to a fart. I mean, it could be fun. I don't think I want to listen to farting sounds the entire way through, but I think I would be quite happy with having like a long fart at the end. So anyway, so that's kind of a plan for sort of like the long term, is just occasionally put out a new farting timer. So yeah, so if you have an animal and you want to see them with a little fart cloud for a timer, pop them in the chat or message me on Instagram or whatever, but or pop it in the comments if you are on the replay gang, the rewatch rewatching party. So yeah, okay. Mama Maggie popped in and said, hello, lovelies. Hello, Mama Maggie. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Persephone says, I took a soak in a bath. I think this is one of those ultra mega self-care days because the truth is our rage is really grief, and that's not something you can just shrug off. It's going to take some time. Yes, and this is also, yeah. I would definitely agree that rage is a part of the grieving process. So yes. Emmy says hi to Mama Maggie. And Nina says, no words yet. That's okay. Carr managed 153 words. Excellent. Good job. CB got 8. Fantastic. You were trying to figure out how to make a cover without using Canva. Oh, okay. You could definitely use PowerPoint just as a software to place things. You would just have to know. Oh, have I shared Book Owl with y'all? I don't know. I think I have, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe somebody on AuthorTube shared it with me. I don't know. Anyway, let me, so since you're talking about Canva and making covers, or thinking about making covers with, sorry, y'all, getting distracted, but it's a good distraction. It's a good distraction. Let me share this. This is beneficial. Okay, how do we do this? Let's do this way. Yes. Okay. So what you see on the screen is bookout.com. And let me pop this in the chat. And so this is a free resource. They do occasionally ask for donations so that they can continue to run the website and whatnot. But this is very helpful. And so this is a cover template generator for creating the exact size cover, like full cover with spine, for your book. So once you know how long, so how many pages your book is, and the size that you want your book, so like 5x8 or 6x9 or whatever. Once you know the physical size of your book and how many pages it's going to be, you want to come to Book Owl and click KDP template and make sure, yes, okay. Wanted to make sure it was continuing to show what I was seeing. So once you click the KDP cover template generator, this is going to help you create an image that looks like this, a PDF or PNG. I usually use the PNG because that's I can use it on either Canva or on PowerPoint. And what this does is you come over here to this size, you choose paperback or hardcover, because they now have, KDP now has the beta for hardcover books. But typically you would normally use this for the paperbacks, or at least that's what I have used it for most. So let's say you want a 6x9. So, or yeah, so they have a 6x9 example as the template. Let's do 5x8. Okay, so we're going to have a 5x8 book. We're going to have, let's see, 275 pages. The paper type, I think this just gives you, this sort of helps the template calculate how thick the paper is, because I think there might be a slight paper thickness difference between these three options for KDP, but they have already calculated that thickness in, which is what it's doing for you. It's figuring out how wide the spine needs to be. And then if you have already purchased your ISBN numbers, you would put them in here. And it would include the little barcode ISBN there for you, specific to your ISBN if you have one. Otherwise, you can go ahead and purchase them here, or you can choose not to do that and then not worry about it if you're going to use KDP as sort of like they will give you the free ISBN. Either way, then you choose the ways you want them. So I just go with their default, and then you put in your email address, verify your email address, and it sends it to you as through your email as a PDF and a PNG. And then you pop it into your chosen image editing software, whether that's Canva or whether it's PowerPoint. And the red guidelines are where you essentially, that may or may not be cut or bent. And so you don't want any of your text in the red or the images in the red. So I find that Bookowl is extremely helpful to me when I'm creating either mock covers or covers that I intend to use. So bookowl.com, it's a great resource, and that's my distraction for you. So you can go play with that and Canva as you will. So hopefully that was helpful to you. Somebody else has probably already shown you all that, but I don't know. But if you, I don't know if y'all want me to go more into depth into that kind of thing, or do a slower tutorial-esque thing, let me know, I guess. But yeah, there you go. That's your distraction for that. Okay. Sometimes words are not enough. Today is one of those words. Yes. Which is why I resorted to just like sounds and hand movements. The meme of Hulk tossing Loki around the Star Tower sums up how you feel right now. Yep. For those 30 days. Yes. I'm gonna make a farting playlist at some point. That's just gonna happen. Ooh, okay, so Emmy says capybara. There's probably a cute illustration either on Canva or Pixabay that I can use for that. Yes, that's definitely fart. I'm sure. So we ended up using Canva. Okay, that's fine. Good distractions are good right now. Yes, they are. And hello, Becca. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Today's card was the dolphin card. So the duality of life and choices and existence. Nat says, hey everyone, hello, how are you? You're back from the dead. I resurrected myself. Yes, good. You got lost in horror mystery land for a while, so you dropped off the map for a bit. That's okay. It's a good time to be lost in a story. Jen says, hello, hello, how are you? Thumbs up. It's good to be back. Yes. Nat says, hey Jen, hello. And that would be cool. Okay, I will try and do a screen recording walkthrough then. See if I can figure out how to do that and edit it and make sure it's all good. Jen says, hi. Actually, bats don't fart. Oh no. Well, they can fart in our playlist, right? We can just we can just make that happen. So, okay. Let's do another sprint. I'm going to use our turtle timer. 25 minutes. Make it big. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, Nat. You could always say it was Batman and his animations. We're writers. Our bats can fart up a storm. Exactly. We can make them do whatever we need to. Okay. All right. So self-promo sprint. Self-promo sprint. If you have something that you want to promote, now is the time to do so. So make sure that you promote yourself, your work, your social medias, your YouTube channels, websites, blogs, all the things, anthologies that you're going to be in, books that you have coming out, authortube writing conference things, all of the things. Don't forget to do your promotion. Practice the self-promo. Practice advocating for yourself and marketing skills and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. Now is your chance to do that. And your other reminders. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go with our 25-minute turtle timer. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I need to finish my sentence so that way I don't lose it. But how'd we do? Okay. All right. I think I did very well. Let's do the math. Uh, 919 words. So that was a very good sprint for me. Very good. So making progress. Making good progress. Very good. Okay, why? I know I fixed you. Okay. Red squiggly line. All right, don't forget that was the self-promo sprint. So if you have something that you want to promote, don't forget to do so. Oh, goodness. Yep, I have finished about half of my glass of water that I have on hand. And that's in addition to all the hydration that I did prior to the stream. So I took a moment again for biology break in that sprint because, you know. Okay. La. Let's see. Scrolly scroll. Charlie has a self-promo for us. Join Charlie at 5 p.m. Eastern to work on our projects and camp prep. And that's going to be over at Twitch under CE Dorset. Always a good time on Fridays. Productivity, chaos, gaming, work, chatting, everything. All the fun stuff. All the good stuff. Paget has also been recently lost in cozy mystery land, but can be a horror for some people. So, yes, getting lost in the stories is a good thing. CB might be able to go to Charlie's stream this evening, might not. You've had an insanely busy day tomorrow and Sunday and need to be in bed early tonight because you have to be up early tomorrow. Makes sense? Absolutely. Paget is weirdly productive despite several setbacks today. Hey, celebrate the awesomeness. We love that. Jen is having a frustrating day. Hate being a parent sometimes. You're not having a productive day so far. You hope it turns around. I hope so too. Paget also says to CB, by the way, there's a video on YouTube called Music for Productivity Work, Tony Stark's concentration mix. Oh, that you're using right now. It's focus music with Tony Stark clips on a loop. Nice. Jen says, you know how sometimes things don't go as planned and you take it all to heart, even though it's not all on you. Yes. Yes. I think a lot of us were trained to be responsible, even though it wasn't really our responsibility for certain things. And so we have that instinctive, like, oh, I need to take care of this, when it's not something that should be on us. So we have a lot of guilt and responsibility for that kind of thing. Both, I don't know, maybe it's just, sometimes it's the generation, sometimes it's whether or not we are siblings who are older or younger, or whether or not we are expected to take on things in the household. You know, all the things. That is kind of your mantra. Yeah. When something big happens like today, sometimes you sense your utter lack of control in the situation and makes it easier to focus on writing or house stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Sometimes your reaction is then to like hyper focus on something that you can control. Yeah, so frustrating because we do our best every day. Yes. Yes, at least something you can do something about. Yes. And Morgan is here. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, why can't one day be as fruitful as the last or the next? Like what works on Tuesday doesn't necessarily work on Friday. Yes, this is like, why can't I develop, once you have a routine, why does life have to interfere with your routine? You'll get there. It just happens you're still processing, plus the big news all over social media right now. Yeah, and regular media as well. Yesterday, were you having your day? Yeah, and it was frustrating. Absolutely. Helpless feeling, but you can't change it, and you have done everything that you can in the situation. Yeah. It's just a thing where we're going to have to think about the other things for a moment and then find the resources we need to change what we can. Pat says trying to stay away from it for a week so you can be more clear-headed about it. Yeah. Yeah. Also has to do with the job change to some degree. No guilt there at all. Nice. Okay. Excellent. You were at least clear of the guilt in that realm. Yay. Your husband tried to talk about it and you were like, nope, sorry, I have nothing of value to add to the conversation right now. Yeah. Paget says, Jen, are you working on a new thing, like a big job change? Thank you, Mr. Beat. Apologies. Carr says, think it's finally hit that Roe v. Wade was overturned and now you can't write. If you need to take some time, take some time. Jen says, I just heard about it and discussed it with the teen a bit as we do. You are not focusing on it at all yet. Still the same job, it's just an issue with changing insurance that you didn't foresee happening. Okay. Yeah, insurance can also be frustrating and scary. So CB says 241 words and you used a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air themed song as inspiration. That's such a good one. Such a good one. Jen says, I will never, ever regret changing your job. I visited my office for lunch out last week and thanked all of the stars that you weren't there anymore. Yes. Nina says, 223 words in this quote-unquote new story. You're repurposing an old idea that you loved. Good. Love that. Emmy says, self-promo. I have a channel called Emmy North, and if you're patient enough, we'll open a new Patreon mid-July. Just finished another downloadable page for it. Nice. Excellent. Becca is working on rewrites of your book. It needs to be finalized by July 26th for the editor. You can do it. You can absolutely do it. Also, your new dress is adorable. If y'all have not checked out Becca's channel recently or Instagram recently, she got some really fun Day of the Dead Star Wars print and made a nap dress. It looks adorable and it has pockets and I'm so jealous. It's such a cute dress. She just posted pictures on Instagram. So y'all should check out Instagram and her channel. CB says, I had a glass of Pepsi Max with ice, which is now melting. Jen says, starting a new book, which always makes me happy. Yes. New potential, new book, new story, always fun times. Charlie says, yeah, I'm going to be focused on work today because falling apart is not an option, despite how tempting it is. Fair enough. And CB says, I will check it out, Paget, about the Tony Stark mix. Charlie says to Jen writes romance, I love the new book smell. Yes, they need to sell it in a bottle for later at the project too. Yes, they do. What else can be done? We got to power forward. Yeah. Yep. Great that when you visited the old job and like, yep, I made the right decision. Yes, that is, yes. Changing insurance is always an adjustment. Yes. It was your biggest concern leaving your job. Yeah. The art of life. When the darkness claws at us from the reality or the corners of our mind, we light a candle and invite her to tea. There is no going back, only forward. Yes, I like this. Jen seconds that. But I also like to escape into a good story, which is why I am an escapist reader. So Nina says, even I, as a European, have trouble writing it because of everything. I know this doesn't change anything, but sending all the love to everyone. Thank you. Mom Maggie says, hello, lovelies. Hello. Becca says, oh, thank you. I was obsessed with the fabric. Yes, it's so cute. It's so cute. The vlog with that started with the snake boops and the close up of the close up of fabrics, and it's so good, so good. Becca makes the cutest things. Yes. But Mama Maggie loves the droid bag the most. My goodness, 1 week from today is the first day of camp. Is it really a week? Holy crap. Yes, it is. We have a week till camp. A new book candle would be great. Yes. All the hearts, all the love. Yes, yes. Okay. We need to do another sprint. Do we want to do another 25 with the turtle, or do we want to bump it up to the 30 with the vinyl record, rainbow record? So 25 or 30. What are your thoughts? I am okay with either. You know, I'm just starting to put 2 and 2 together again. I get the snuffles every time I turn on my fan. I think I need to make sure I dust my fan blades. That might have an impact. Yeah, so I need to make sure I do that. I think I saw somewhere, the easiest or best way to clean ceiling fan blades is with a pillowcase. Because you like open your pillowcase and sort of like gently like scrape off all the dust into the sack. Then you turn it inside out outside and like knock off all the fluff, and then you just toss it in the washer. So I think I may try that this time. Okay. 30, 30, 30, 35. We'll do 30. Okay. Let me set us up for that. All right. 1, save your document. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 30-minute rainbow record in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, how we doing? How we doing? Here we go. Okay, finish that bit. Let me save and see where we are at. Not as many words that time. Still progress. 700 words. I ought to calculate how much I've done the whole time, so. Okay, so I'm sitting at 1923 for the stream. Which is fantastic. Fantastic. So I'll probably finish up like the last little bit and put myself over to K for the day, just as the when we pop off here. But yeah, let me know how you did either in that sprint or in the stream in general, and see how we did. Okay, so Tanya popped in and said hello. And Mom Maggie has another tip for us for dusting our ceiling fans. Rub the clean fans, so after you dust them, rub them with a lightly dampened dryer sheet to help it repel dust, lint, and pet fur. So I will definitely try that out after I use a pillowcase to sort of scrape the dust off and do it that way. So I will dust first to clean them and then try the dampened dryer sheet. Car says, weird moment when I realize I am writing about a character with parasitic growth in their body that they cannot remove. Appropriate. Pedro says that's a great tip about the fan blades. Yes. Thank you, Mama Maggie. Exactly. You always use a Clorox wipe or whatever to clean them and then get sad when they look dusty a week later. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to try the dampened dryer sheet because that would be lovely. Do we have dryer sheets at the moment? I know we have color grabbers for the wash. I'm sure we have some dryer sheets somewhere. Tanya said hello and how are things? Hello. Making some progress, which is nice. That is how it is. You were working, but figured you'd pop in and say hello without the W. Yes. CV says, I don't think I mentioned this when you were talking about your dental appointment Thursday next week. Your chaperone won't be allowed in the room where you're being treated because plague. Yes. She asked me to write something for her to read, so I decided to resurrect Project Spider. There you go. Nice. I'm glad you're going to share it. Nina says, I thought I had to abandon this project today because it wasn't flowing, but you were happy to report that you figured out the problem. Yay! It's supposed to be first person present tense and not third person past. That figuring out the POV is definitely important. And the earlier you figure it out, the better. Paget says, Nina, that's a big realization. Yes, or maybe big change. It is quite a feat to change a tense. Except for when we're in the process of writing and we seem to change tense 3 times in a paragraph. Then it's quite easy. It's just not quite so easy. Fix it. Jen got 673 words. Nice. CB got 594. Fantastic. Becca added a new scene. Yay. Are you still working on the first 15 chapters and adjusting those? Persephone ordered some incense. Does this count as productivity? Sure. Especially if it was on your to-do list. And if it wasn't, add it to your to-do list so you can check it off. Carr says 326 words that time. Nice. Jen says, yikes to Nina about switching the POV. I think Jen is saying absolutely ordering incense definitely counts as productivity. Nina got 261 words, and you're almost at 1K for the book in total. Nice. Very nice. Persephone says, yay for more incense. No, sorry. Persephone says, yay that Jen said she was allowed to count ordering incense as productivity. There we go. Straightening it out. Okay, CB has an excerpt for us. Don't worry, kiddo. My second eldest son turns into a green rage monster when he's really upset, thanks to an accident with some gamma radiation spiderwebs. Don't bother me. Don't bother me. Okay, brain. Sorry. Gamma radiation spiderwebs don't bother me. Spider hands, on the other hand, are the spawn of Satan himself. M.M. Ward says, finished editing a chapter and made quinoa and cheese for lunch. Nice. I don't think I've had quinoa in a while. Do we have a bag left? We might have finished it off. I'll have to check the pantry. Kate says, took a break from doom scrolling to write 122 words. It's something. Yes, it is. Good for you. Jen says, I should eat lunch. I may have a call with a client about a finished book in a while. Ew. Why ew? Just that it's a call. Mom Maggie says, to Jen, you got this. Yes. Yes, yes. Nina says to Paget, I was only 1K in, but you knew something was wrong. So you loved the characters and the plot, but it was so hard to write. Now you're just rereading the words with the POV switch. I'm glad you were only 1K in, though. That's nice. Becca says, oh, yes. Still in the first 15 chapters. It's going to take quite a while to rewrite these, crossing the fingers that I can finish in time to have the others read it before you send it to the editor. I think you can do it. I believe in you. Jen says, she's been great so far with what you've written, but it was a difficult project. Gotcha. Persephone has a big grin. I think you missed a comment. Yeah, I think that was where I was like, wait, what? Brain? Don't doom scroll. Not today. Yeah, there's too much doom on the interweb at the moment. So doom scrolling is not a good option for today. Yes, please do. You may absolutely share your link for Tarot for Writers since you missed the self-promo timer. Yes. It's over there. I don't feel like reaching for it. Instead, you can go to Maggie's channel and watch her character creation with Tarot for Writers. Jenna says, yes, the whole thing isn't your jam. You message most clients and prefer that. Yes. CB says, I stopped doom scrolling at the beginning of the plague. Good for you, because that's mentally much healthier. Here is Tarot for Writers character creation #1 video with Mama Maggie. Yeah, it's still too far away. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to reach over there to get it. Yes. Okay. Let me also share. Copy. Paste. Okay, and here is Tarot for Writers character creation with D&D Tarot. And that's #2. And then here is Devin Cutting's playlist so that you know where to go. But before you go, don't forget to save. Save all of the work. Make sure that you have saved your progress, saved your additions, saved your notes, all the things. Save the things. And yeah, don't forget to practice some self-care today, some maybe meditation and deep breathing. If you are feeling the frustration, go for a walk maybe if it's not too hot and insanely polluted where you are. All the things. make sure that you are taking care of yourself, because writing is a long haul. It is not just a one and done. No, Devin has not really been around. Devin, I messaged him a while back. Devin got some personal news that he's been having to deal with, but he's been very, very kind and continuing to make the playlists for us. But Devin was sort of taking a step back to take care of IRL stuff. Paget says, hope the day improves, to Jen. Yes, me too. 21 days until the offer. Just change your THs into an F, why don't you? AuthorTube Writing Conference. 21 days. It's going to be fine. We'll get through it. Yes, exactly. We will get through it. Thanks for hosting. As always, you're welcome. Would go for a walk, but it's after 8 in your pajamas. You could just do some stretches then. So yes, we need to get together and have a Devin Appreciation Day on his birthday. That would be nice. And we do appreciate Devin. We love Devin. And we appreciate all the playlists and the comments and the puns and the links and everything. So, okay, it is now past 3 o'clock, so I think I will let y'all go because I do have some other things I think I need to go make a grocery or add to the grocery list and dust my fan blades. So yes. Okay. All right. Don't forget to save, and I will see y'all later. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3, and Sundays, 2 to 5, all Eastern times. Don't forget to save, and I will see y'all later. Bye.